Welcome back to Silver Lake Honey Channel. Today we're gonna check on our splits that we made last week, and because there's not a lot of bees, queens are easier to spot. So we're gonna find the queen and show you how we find it, how to handle the queen, and also how to mark the queen. So we're gonna try to mark our queens. This year color is yellow for 2022, and that's what we're gonna do. Many beekeepers find handling queens and finding her intimidating and something hard to do, but I really enjoy it. I love it's kind of relaxing, and I love finding the queens. So I'll show you two methods that I when I find the queen, how I mark them. One of the methods is using this thing. I made this out of piece of plastic tube, and this is actually trampoline trampoline net that goes around the trampoline, not the bottom one, but one that goes around to prevent you to fall out of trampoline, and a stick with a little sponge. So I put the queen inside and push her against the screen, and then I mark it. And another method that I do is I just mark her when I find her. I mark her and then put her in a little cage. It's just a plastic cage, and I put a cork on one side, and after I mark her, I put her inside for the paint to dry. So when we look for queens, we want to apply just a small amount of smoke. We don't want the bees run all over. This is the pollen patty that we put when we made our splits, and sugar syrup feeder is right here. So we introduced a caged queen with the queen candy, and they slowly released her. That was last week. So in a few days they hopefully eat through the candy and released the queen, and now she's laying eggs. We're gonna check the tip and thing that I use. Not sponsored by them or anything, but this works. So I keep it around my neck, and actually it's kind of blowing the air inside the suit. But what I like about it is keep my veil out of my face, because I got stung a lot of times on my lips or in the face. This keeps the veil out of your face too. Plus it helps with the So this is how it works. It keeps the veil out of this net out of your face, and plus it circulates the air and cools you down. So I recommend it. It's good. I always try to open the second frame, because she's like 99% not on the first frame. Queen Mated queens, they don't like the sunlight. They don't like the light, so they run away from the light and the shade. So when I open the frame, I always look on the next frame if she's running down in the shade or in the darker place of the frame. So when you look for queen, I always look on the edges first, and then I flip. So this is just empty frame. She's not like this one. Okay, so we're gonna go through the next frame. So the queen cage was between these middle frames, and looks like they ate through the candy and released the queen. This one and eggs, so she's inside the hive. And when you look for the queen, you just kind of scan the whole frame. You don't look for specific bees. If you notice the drone, you can it means you've noticed something different, so that's good. So you always look kind of like the whole frame, and you want to notice, you'll notice her abdomen. She's a lot bigger. Her abdomen is a lot bigger than the rest of the bees. If you actually just want to find out if you have the queen, you can just look for eggs. If you see eggs, it means you have a queen in the hive, and I see a lot of eggs. And actually we're lucky. I see the queen right here on this frame. She's right here. She's black, New World Carnelian queen, young. Very nice queen. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna approach her from the back, from the abdomen. We wanna wipe our fingers, make sure they're not sticky from the honey or propolis, and wait till she turns around. Like that, and then we're gonna just grab her. So we're gonna put this frame like this. The way you handle the queen is you give her this finger, and then you can grab her by the thorax. You never wanna grab or touch the abdomen. You never want to touch the abdomen of the queen. It's so gentle. Then we want to turn her around like that, and have her upper point that we mark on the top or behind her head exposed. So I use two types of markers. I use this Testor's paint, and also I use these kind of markers. So the Testor's paint, you want to shake good, and then use a stick or toothpick or piece of Timothy grass, and just gently touch the paint. You don't want to put a lot. And then with this finger, touch this one, so you have to leave it like the more control, and then just touch it. Okay, so after I marked her, I'm gonna put her in the cage. I like to use these cages like they're kind of like the hair rollers, and put a cork in the bottom, and I just want to put it inside. And then I release her, and there she goes between the frames. She's running down. Practice on drones before you handle the real queens, because they don't sting. So they don't sting you. You can actually practice like handling the drone, grabbing, and also marking. Always put this finger you have. See, that's the, you can practice with drones before you actually start handling the queens. Okay, wanna go? The second method I'm gonna do is with this tool and with the paint marker. So we're gonna try to find the queen in this hive. Some people like to use these queen clips. I don't really like them, I don't know. I like to use my hands. So this is kind of unusual. We find this queen on a honey frame. Not very often you're gonna find her on a honey frame. She's right here. So we're gonna grab her. Two. Okay. So we push this stick with the sponge on top gently, and here it is, the only part that sticking that we want to mark. So we take our marking pen, shake it, and then just pull the stick out a little bit and let her dry on top of the frames. So now is the time to put the frames back, and when the paint dry, we release the queen and she'll go down between the frames. You can see the bees are trying to release her from this tube, and here she is relaxing on the top of the sponge. So we're just gonna gently pull the sponge out. Okay, we're gonna put her between the frames so she can go down. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this video. Like always, we're gonna keep trying to make these videos as seasons go, and we're gonna show you how we do things. It's not how to do, but how we do. And I'd like to thank every one of you that subscribe to our channel, and please, for the future videos, subscribe, and we're gonna continue making the videos, and we hope that we help some. Happy beekeeping, and thank you.